Hi guys, this is day 8 of the Facebook challenge, and today the Facebook challenge is going to be about my 3 favorite books. I'm at a service station. I stopped off on the highway, the motorway, to get a bit of a break and to do this live. This is not edited. It's just a one shot. However it comes out, guys. So, my favorite books, what are they? They are The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Daniel Priestley's book, The Key Person of Influence. And Russell Brunson's book, Expert Secrets. Now, they're not necessarily in any order. Well, they are in order. They're in order in the time that I actually came across them. I came across Stephen Covey's book in 2000, no, probably 1999. 1999, I came across his book. And Daniel Priestley's book in 2016, and Russell Brunson's book probably last year, 2019. In that order. So to start off with Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And what is Stephen Covey's book? And what are these habits? These habits start off with beginning with the end in mind. And beginning with the end in mind is, before you set out to do anything, you actually really need to have a plan. And if, for example, you plan to go from Oxford to Leicester, you would need 3 things. The first thing you would need is a map. So you would need to know where you are. So if you're planning to do any business, you're planning to go on any journey, you're planning anything, you need to know where you are at the moment, what sort of resources you got, what sort of monies you got. Are you traveling by foot? Are you walking? You're hiking? You're riding a bike? So you have to make sure that all your things that you have are in place, are present and correct. So you have to know where you are. You have to know what your resources are. And then the second thing that you would need a time. What time you're going to set off? What time you're going to reach your destination? At what time are you going to reach certain points on your journey? And then you would need a compass. You would need a compass in order to navigate you, so that if you go off track, it can put you back on track again. Okay, that's very, very important. So you need a map, compass, and a watch, okay, in order to keep you on your journey. The thing is, most of the time we're off track. It doesn't matter. It's like an airplane, it goes off track, but it's got a natural navigation system that puts it back on course again. Sometimes you might get blown off by the wind. Okay, so you keep on going. It doesn't matter if you go off track. You just keep on going back on again. You go off, you keep on going back on again, and eventually you get there. The second habit is be proactive, not reactive. Be proactive. Don't react to things that people say to you. Don't react to that thing that people do to you, because sometimes they could be setting you up, and sometimes they do things without actually even thinking. Sometimes people do things because of the programming that they had since the time they were, before 7 years old, and they just grow up with that. So it's not necessarily intended. And you can't get someone to change. You've got no control over somebody else, or you've got no control over certain circumstances. The only thing you've got control over is how you respond. Yeah, between the stimuli that actually hits you and action is that time, and that time is the only thing that you got power power over. The third one is win-win. Win-win. Now you're interacting with other people. Begin with the end in mind. It's all about you. Your planning, your preparation, where you're going. Being proactive is also about you, but now you're interacting with somebody else. Okay, so now you're interacting with somebody else. Now it's a win-win, or you're seeking a win-win. You should seek a win-win, or it should be a no deal. Basically, that's how it's got to be. It's a win-win or no deal. And why? Because if you're not both winning, you're both losing. It's as simple as that. You may think that you won, and you got the edge over somebody else, or you got dominance over somebody else, but that person is feeling gutted. They're feeling bad, and they want to get back at you. And the moment that you're sleeping, or you're relaxed, or you're not sharp, you're not focused, they're going to seek to get the edge back from you. Okay, so it's better that you work together. You agree not to fight each other. That's a win-win. You agree not to oppose each other. You agree not to disrespect each other. That's a win-win. And you agree to mutually benefit from each other as well. Understand before being understood. This is another thing. Understand before being understood. I think understand before being understood comes first before win-win. Because you can't possibly strike up a win-win relationship if you don't understand the person that you're dealing with. The person's a complete mystery to you. You know what I mean? You got no idea why the person say the things that they do, why they do the things that they do. Why they're digi when they're around you. What makes them happy, what makes them sad. What motivates them? You got no idea. So seeking to understand before being understood, that is a way forward. And it makes perfect sense, because the thing is that I'm 57 years old. So I've basically been made within my first 7 years. My thoughts, my thinking, my plans, how I am. Not totally. You can't compare me to how I was when I'm 7. A completely different human being. I've been evolved into a different human being almost. But most of my core beliefs, feelings, emotions, my attitudes, the things that I like, the things that I don't like, have been probably made up. My disciplines, my lack of disciplines, are probably made up by the time I'm 7. So for 50 years, I have an idea as to who I am. I'm in tune with myself for 50 years. Now, if I'm in tune with myself for 50 years and I've known someone for a year, 6 months, 3 months, a day, 2 days, a week, why shouldn't I not, or why shouldn't we not spend the time to find out about somebody else? Because I already know how I am already. There's nothing new. So same old me. Excuse me. Same old me. Why shouldn't I spend the time to find out about somebody else? Understand someone else. See things from someone else's point of view. One learned person, he said, I am right with the view that you could be wrong. And you are wrong with the view that you could be right. Okay, so there's nothing hard and fast. And after all, if it's not revelation, then it's an opinion. And all opinions can be accepted or rejected. All opinions can be accepted or rejected. It's an opinion, it's just a point of view. Okay, and the next habit is synergy. Synergy. The right to be different. The right to be different. We don't want everybody the same. Because they'd say if there's two people the same, there's no need for one of them. I say something, you say yes. I say let's turn left, you say yes. I say let's stand, you say yes. I say sit, you say yes. I say sleep, you say yes. Well, there's no need for you. If you don't have a contrast and you don't have nothing to contribute, you need to have something to contribute. Okay, of course, in some ways, you know, there needs to be rapport and there needs to be agreement. Yes, you do need agreement, but sometimes you're going down the wrong way, and you need someone to tell you that no, this is the wrong way. No, I think we should do this, or I think we should do that. You need someone who can bring something new to the table. You know, if you're good at maths and finances, the other person is good at oratory and speech, and you know, winning deals and winning contracts and networking, and you're good with financing and sales and marketing, and the both of you, they complement each other. The next one is sharpen the saw, and that's the last one. Sharpen the saw, taking time out, resting, have some time for fun, adventure, discovery, recharging your batteries, spending time with the family, going out to the gym, working out, making sure you get enough rest, eating well. These are all things that, you know, in respect to sharpening the saw. So that's Stephen Covey's book. Has a very, very impactful influence on myself as a young man growing up. The next book is Daniel Priestley. Daniel Priestley, he wrote the book The Key Person of Influence, and he had a very, very, very impactful influence on me since 2017. 2016 I first read his book, and it's the first time I heard about the 5 Ps. That in the key person of influence, he knows how to perfectly pitch his opportunity, himself, his business, his product or service, and what value he can bring to the table. He knows what he wants. He knows how he can benefit you and your business. And he has the networking, and he has the contacts, and he has the know-how to do it as well. And he confidently can express himself. Then the next P is publish. That he's someone who publishes. He publishes brochures, he publishes in posts, he publishes blogs, he publishes articles, ebooks, booklets, pamphlets, books, and these publications, they speak volumes about him. They position him as an expert. And the next P is P for products. That he is actually the creator of products that bring him income. Will those products be digital products? Excuse me. Whether they be digital products, or whether they be physical products of some sort, he creates a product of some sort that earn him income while he's sleeping. So he doesn't always have to trade his time for money. He's got products out there that are bringing him revenue while he's asleep. He's got products that he can scale. He's got products that he can use for training courses, whether it be software, whether it be investing in products that bring him return investments. The next one is profile. That he's actually heightening his profile. He's known within his industry as an expert. He's won accolades. He's won awards. He's featured. People through his pitching and through his publications and his products, and that has raised his profile so that people call him for interviews. People call him on shows to be interviewed, or they call him to interview people that are more established than himself, and his profile is raised. And as a result of his profile being raised, people want to do partnerships with him. People rush in to be his business partner. They want to associate with himself. People throw themselves at his feet figuratively, to want to do deals, to want to do joint ventures, to do joint programs, where he does not have to invest money himself. People will come with investment, and people come with a product, and they probably just want him to be the key person of influence fronting it. And then my next impactful book is Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson. And Russell Brunson's made a very, very, very serious impact on me. The way in which he brought about the whole thing of having a new opportunity. That you want to enter a niche, a business niche that has already been established. So you don't want to enter a niche that no one has ever heard of. So it must be known. It must have certain key influences. Must have key people that have already established in that business. There must be a demand for that business. But still, yet you want to bring about a new opportunity actually within that niche. So you have to kind of sub niche down and make it like a specialist niche. It's just like they're the taxi service. In London, they're the black taxis. In New York, they're the yellow taxis. But now, in come Uber. Uber, the new smart taxi service, where the taxi driver is rated, 5-star rated, where you can call this taxi from anywhere, where it comes on time. You can track it to see how long it's going to be. You can see how much you're going to pay beforehand. You can actually even see the driver. You can see the rating of the driver, that the driver comes clean, it comes on time, the driver's well behaved, or else if he doesn't behave himself, he'll get sacked. Okay, and you can leave a rating, you can leave a tip, and his car is clean and it's new. Okay, so Uber's coming with a new opportunity. It's a new opportunity, and it's a new vehicle. What do new opportunity bring? Why do people want a new opportunity? It's all about raising people's status. When you go into a Uber, it's almost like a Uber car. It's almost like you're really in a chauffeur-driven car. You feel more powerful. Even so, you might be paying less. You feel more wealthier. You're traveling in style. You're happy, and the physical appearance of the person that's driving you is usually better as well. The car you're driving in is better as well. So all these things they help your status. So that's a new opportunity, and the next one is the opportunity switch. Why would you switch from one thing to another? People don't like to change. People hate change. If someone's got an Apple phone, why should they change to Samsung? If someone's got a Samsung phone, why should they change to Apple? Usually, the things that people have, the things that will cause people to change is, it's a new discovery. There's certain aspects of changing that is new and novel. There's no pain of disconnect. There's no pain that, they're going to miss the things that they had before. If they had a dream, they had a concept of why they're doing what they're doing, and why they got what they bought, and why they're going to keep that. You are transferring or replacing one dream for another set of dreams that is equal or even better. That there are greener pastures, that you're going to be better off, you're going to feel better, and that you are going to be better. What is the problem when dealing with what is the problem when dealing with what are the objections? The objections are like dominoes. People have objections, and people have objections to your new opportunity. They have objections to you. Who are you? I don't know you. I'm used to dealing with this other guy. Why should I be dealing with you? So this is like, if you could show and demonstrate to somebody, not just speak about yourself, or not necessarily even speak about your product or speak about your company, but or even speak about what you're going to do for the customer. But if you can show the customer, show your prospects, demonstrate your prospects for free, up front or close to free, what it is that you're going to be giving that customer, people are more likely to believe you. That is more important than anything you can say about yourself. That is more important than anything that people can say about you. Show and demonstrate and prove to the customer, prove to the client, prove to the prospect for free. So there should be something free or close to free, for free, that you are the real deal. And that is more impactful than anything else. And that will help knock down the first big domino, knocks down all the others. Okay? Will clear up or wipe away the customer's false beliefs. The customer's false beliefs in you, your product, your service. Okay, what is the next one? How do we do that? How we get people to how we overcome the objections of people's false beliefs about us, our products, our company, our service, is by using emotion, by putting ourselves in the feet of our in the shoes of our customers, putting ourselves in the shoes of our customers. And how we do this is, if we're dealing with digital marketing and advertising and the like, we need to take ourselves back. We need to say, look, I remember many years. It wasn't too long ago that I had no leads. I had no customers. My instructor, he came back, and when he came back, he took his phone. The phone that I was getting all my leads and my calls and the jobs coming in, he took it, and I found myself without no calls at all. And after doing online marketing, leafleting and cards and referrals and asking people and friends and family and doing all that stuff, we decided to build a website. We built this website, and we thought, oh, we built this website now we're looking for leads, and we didn't get any leads. And we typed our name in, and we were on page 100. First Serve UK washing machine repairs, page 100, or page back there. And then we realized that we had to do something to get leads. And we took a SEO course, a search engine optimization course. That helped. And it told us that we need to do citations, and that we need to do this, and we need to do that. And then it mentioned Google Business. And it had Google Plus as well. But I mentioned Google Business, now known as Google My Business, Google Business Listings and Google Map Listings. And we got into that, and then the leads started to come in. So this is the epiphany bridge. It's a bridge that you're able to relate yourself to the person that your customer, to let the customer know that at one time you were at you are right where that customer is now, and you can relate to that customer, and that customer can feel, can understand that you fully understands that person, and that your products, your service, your company can actually help that person, because you know exactly where they're coming from. So that's the benefit of Russell Brunson. So there you have it, my 3 favorite books. It's 25 minutes. I've gone below half an hour. The time has gone quick. I hope you've enjoyed it. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Then we have Daniel Priestley's Key Person of Influence. And lastly, but not least, we have Russell Brunson's Expert Secrets. Those are my favorite books, and those are the reason why. I hope that hasn't been too long. The time certainly has gone very, very quick. I'll try to make it a lot shorter the next time. Until next time, thank you very much, and goodbye.